my 2-inch pieces I ripped. 3/4 inch piece of plywood. Okay, 2 inches I ripped them down. And now I'm going to cut them into the pieces I need. Being that, it's going to be the actual turn, the loop or the turn is going to be 4 feet because it's 24-inch radius. Plus, I'm going to do 2 inches on each side. 2 inches away from the edge on each side. So that's why I'm making it 52. It'll be 48 plus 4 inches. Cut this right in the trim box here. Here we go. All right. There we go. Being I only have 2 hands here and I'm by myself, I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to turn this off and I'll be back. Now I'm going to cut the end pieces, 24 inches. I'm going to cut 4 of those. Make some corner pieces. Cut these at a 45 for each corner of the table to, just to keep it square because there's going to be no plywood on top. I'm just going to have the styrofoam right on top to make it lighter so it's easier to carry around. So take this chop box and try here. We'll set her up to 45. Set up to 45. And then we'll cut these guys, and I'll be back. And here are my finished pieces. I got two end pieces. I got the 2-foot pieces. I got 5 of those. And then I got my corner pieces here. All cut out from a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. I haven't even used up the plywood yet. I haven't even used up half of the sheet yet. So basically, like I said, all you need for this project is one 3/4 inch 4x8 sheet of plywood and then a 4x8 sheet of styrofoam to put on the top. But here's what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, there it is right there. There it is. You got 2 inches wide. You got 5 stringers that are 2 feet 24 inches. The 2 end pieces or the 2 longer pieces are 52 inches. And then you got your corner pieces, just to keep it square. It's all nailed together, glued and nailed with a nail gun. I used a brad nailer. I'm sorry, it wasn't a brad nailer, it was a finish nailer. You could use a brad nailer, power nailer, or you could screw it together with sheetrock screws. Of course, nailing it goes quicker. And we're going to make 2 of these. And they're going to be the end pieces. Here are the pieces for the, I don't know what you call them, the pieces that go in between the 2 end pieces. They are 2 feet by 1 foot. Okay, so you got the 2 2-foot pieces there. You got the 2 2-foot pieces for the end. And you got the 1 center piece. It's a little bit shorter. And these aren't really 2 feet. They're 22.5 inches. And then, because these are 3/4 inch thick, and the 2 2-foot pieces go on the end, making it 2 feet. And then you have the center piece, which is a little 1.5 inches shorter. And then you have the corner braces. Here it is test fitted together. All the parts are going to go together like that. And now let me show you the finished one. There she is finished. 2 feet by 1 foot. Okay, here are the pieces in place around the tree, as you can see. There's the smaller pieces in place there, and the bigger pieces here, just so you get an idea before I put the styrofoam on the top of these 4 pieces. And obviously it goes back behind there where I don't have the feet on it, so I can't adjust it yet, but you get the idea right there. Okay. I've also drilled holes in it. 3 of them there for electrical wires, so they're set up and ready to go, so I don't have to like wrestle with it trying to drill a holes for the wires. There's the tree, little center piece for the tree. Tree goes in the center there. Obviously I got to bring the tree a little closer. There you go. But that's it there for here, and I think we have a spectator up here. Bill Puss, what are you doing, buddy? What do you think of the train layout, huh? You like it? Bill Puss. Can we do the tree too? There's the tree. Okay. Okay, there's one of the end pieces, 52 by, it's actually more than 2 feet, because it's 1.5 inches bigger than 2 feet. So it's actually 25.5 inches. 25.5 inches by 52 inches. And now I'm going to glue on a piece of styrofoam that I've already cut. Okay. These little pieces lying around here, so I'm using them up. That's why I cut a piece from here. But I got this lip, this shiplap here on the top of the 2 of them. As you can see, one right there. Okay. This is 2 inch. Nope, 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch styrofoam. You can use 2 inch. You can use 1 inch, whatever you want. So anyway, I'm gonna glue it down with this right here. This is what we're gluing her down with. Liquid Nails Projects. The red stuff. This Wait. And once the glue dries, here's a smaller piece I did. Here's one of the smaller pieces. Once the glue dries on these, you can trim off the edges with this is an old Ginzu knife I got that I used to cut my styrofoam with. Old carving knife. And basically what you do, make sure you can see what I'm doing here. You just this is straight here. Just like you're cutting and molding it, putting a tile. Cuts this right over. Actually, I'm going to put a piece of masonite right over this. Right. Of course, it's crucial on the ends that you get it, because these have to butt up on the end tables. Just like that. I have 8 pieces of 24-inch radius snap track all the way around. And that gives me a 24-inch radius all the way around here, right? And then I got these pieces. I got 2 6-inch pieces that go on one side, and then you get the 4-inch pieces. Well, I'm sorry, the 3-inch pieces that go on the other side. I got, all right. But I also have one of these here. This is a great tool for doing radiuses if you want to use flex track on this. And a little pencil on the end. All right, and it's like a tape measure, but it's for doing radiuses here. And you bring the radius out here to what you want, 24. So I'll do 2 foot right there. There it is. Right here. Let me back this up a little bit here. 2 inches. So the center is going to be, should be 26. Since I made 2 inches on each end, I'm going to do 24 plus 2 there. Right. Just to double check. I'll go back this way here. It's 26 right there. That's the center. And now you need a little nail. Alright, now I got my nail here. There we go. Put right into there. Put that right down here. Into the styrofoam. All the way around like that. There we go. Just like that. Look at that. Now this thing will go up to 36-inch radius. There's 3 feet, 4 foot, 4 foot, 5 feet, 70-inch radius it'll go up to. I'm breaking here. Yep. 70-inch radius. So I pretty much use this thing on my whole layout here to do all my radiuses. Anyway, this is called the Rotape Compass. Rotape. I got this at Micromark. I don't know how much it was. It's like $15 or something. But it's got a little thing on the end where you put a piece of lead in there, and you don't even need to put a pencil in there. It's got its own pencil. This thing is really cool. Really neat. I like it. I like it. But anyway, being I'm using snap track here. I'm trying not to break this thing. Being I'm using snap track. Okay, I'm just gonna do this like this here. And I can just put the track here where I want it, more or less. And as you can see, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. 24-inch radius all the way around. It's beautiful. All the way around it is. The center here. The center here. Right. Oops, this is going to go together here. There we go. I do have that mark on there now. You don't have to put down cork roadbed if you don't want to, but I'm gonna put down N gauge cork roadbed, so it isn't up too high, and that way I can do a little ballasting on it when you do your scenery. It'll look kind of neat, and when all your family members come over, they'll be impressed. Okay, there's my N-scale cork glue down. I used Gorilla White glue for it. Pull it down. And now I gotta wait for this all to dry and I can put some track down. 24-inch radius. Okay, here we go. It's ready. I'm ready to put the track down on it. I've test fitted some track there. I painted everything white with the white ceiling paint. And I have the cork roadbed laid all the way around. And I'm going to put down the track. I used Code 83 snap track from Atlas. Of course, 24-inch radius curved pieces and a few straight pieces. And some shorter straight pieces for in between are going to go down on it. And I'm going to put masonite on the side. There you go. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Just to give it a finished look. 4 inches up. Feeder wires. There. And of course over there too, and here. And obviously on the other curved pieces too. You can paint your track. I'm going to paint my track, but you don't have to paint it if you don't want to. Because I'm planning on putting some scenery on this eventually. So, alright. Here's how I'm putting on the edging here out of masonite. I've countersinked some holes there, and it's going to go right up here like this. Give it a nice finished look. There we go. And last but not least, one more to go. Here we go. Here we go. A nice finished look. You can see we got a nice finished look on the side. All the way down. Looks good. As you can see here, also run the wires in right there. So wires through the it's very easy. Just drill the hole and with a drill and just push them through. And this thing weighs hardly anything. Another thing I also did here was to run a bead of glue along here to just keep this from easily popping off, because a lot of times this will pop off. The styrofoam has a tendency to shrink, so I got glue there to hold it better. I mean, I'm going to be moving this thing around. It's going to be getting banged up as I'm setting it up every year. So there we have it. Okay, I put a latch. I'm going to put a latch on each end of this. Put a latch on there. There's a piece there, and I'm going to put one over on this end here. Right over here, as soon as I line it up, this piece gets screwed into here like this. Yep. And I get one of these here like this. Snap them together. Alright. Now I wired this thing up. I'm going to show you how I did that. Now, I wired in a plug right here. It's a 4-wire plug. I got 2 extra wires. 2 extra wires over here if I want to add any accessories. Okay, I wired it into a plug. This is going to screw onto the back of the power pack. And then basically I just plug it in there, and I got power running to all the feeds here, all the way around, all the way across there, and then there's another plug in between those two that I can unplug to that feeder there. And then I'm going to bring a feeder down from up there. It goes onto the other table. It's going to go right into there. 1, 2, 3 sets of feeders. There's going to be a 4th one on there, and then a 5th one over on the other table. Oh, also, let me show you how these come apart here. What I did here is I put a hinge right there. Okay. What I do here, focus is I'll lock the hinge out like this. Hold it back like this. Lock it out, obviously. Unplug. And there we have it. That's how easy it comes apart. And that's that. The other side does the same thing. Down in there, and we're good to go. Okay, here we are around the tree. And we got a train coming around here. Look at that. New Haven RS3. 2 heavyweight coaches. Commuter special. Took me about 15 minutes to set this thing up around the tree. I'm going to add some scenery to it, which will be in part 2. Hopefully I'll get that this year. If not, I can do that next Christmas. There's the tree.